are Locked On Lakers POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Los Angeles, on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, Lakers fall short. No Luka, no LeBron, but the Lakers still had a chance to win. We talk about it all on the Locked On Lakers POSTCAST. I'm Dave Palet. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday night. Lakers again lose 131-126 in what happened to be a game that I think a lot of people thought this team didn't have much of a chance to win, especially when you looked what the Lakers put out there in their starting lineup and all the guys who were missing. So it was an unusual game, and we have plenty to talk about. Again, if you're new to the show, if you're new to me, I'm a 30-year broadcaster in Southern California, and I spent a lot of time covering the Lakers in the media from the early 90s all the way to the mid-2000s. And at the same time, love Laker basketball like many of you. Want to take your comments throughout the show. Always curious to know what you think about this Laker team. And can this Laker team make a run at a championship? That's where we're at right now, is we don't have a lot of time left in the regular season, yet we aren't getting an opportunity to see our best players on the court at the same time. And some of these guys obviously need to get used to playing with each other. It's been a long time since the Lakers have seen certain guys in that lineup, a chance for these guys to gel. If anything, it gives us an idea of what our bench will look like in the postseason. But the Lakers have now lost 4 straight games, and the Lakers again lose 131-126. Also, if you missed last night's show, the way we're doing these Lakers postcasts is we're going to shorten the shows a little bit. We're going to shorten them down to about a 15-minute, 20-minute show, so it's quick on exactly everything that's going to happen throughout the show. So if you have a comment, I recommend you get those comments in early. But we're going to start off with the talking point. And as far as the talking point goes and what I think was the storyline of this game,
This is what you'll be talking about.
again, the talking point tonight has to be the Lakers lineup. The Lakers starting lineup, especially after losing 3 straight games and playing back-to-back road games, and hopefully things will be a little bit different after losing to Milwaukee before you head home to take on the Phoenix Suns on Sunday. You find out the Lakers are going to go with the starting 5 of Alex Len, Jared Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves, Dalton Knecht, and they're going to go without Luka, right? So basically you're going to go, what are we doing here? You know, here's a starting 5 that is very unique right now for the Lakers, as Jordan Goodwin gets a start, Dalton Knecht gets a start, Austin Reeves, the only guy that basically we expect to be there, Alex Len and Jared Vanderbilt. Those are your guys. And I think most people like every single guy outside of, Alex Len. I have told you before, I'm not an Alex Len fan. I can make an argument. I think he's the worst player in the entire NBA. And if it wasn't for his height, he wouldn't be in the league. But I can't understand what Alex Len ever does on a court that's positive, and he becomes very frustrating to watch. But the Lakers are forced to play him. And we spoke about it a little bit last night. We'd rather see a guy like Markieff Morris getting the shot at the number 5 position over a guy like Alex Len. I don't expect Alex Len to be on the playoff roster, by the way. The big story, though, is not the guys who played. It was the guys who did not play. And so the talking point is you were without 6 of your 8 best players today. LeBron's out. Luka's out. Ruiz out. Jackson Hayes is out. Dorian Finney-Smith is out. Jemison III is out. Gabe Vincent's out. It was insane. It was sad to watch. And at the same time, being a Friday, I'm a Laker fan. But I'll tell you right now, if I didn't have to do the post-game show, I would not have watched this game. I didn't think there was an opportunity for the Lakers to do a thing tonight. And so it was very frustrating right from the beginning. And I'm never going to want to say, a guy's not hurt and everything else, but it becomes very frustrating when the team is basically drowning, losing 3 straight, and then you can't get guys to play the second end of back-to-back games. Also, imagine this. If you're a Laker fan that lives in Denver and you bought tickets saying, well, it stinks that I'm not going to see LeBron, when you find out he was injured last Saturday against the Celtics, but all of a sudden you aren't going to see Luka either, and you aren't going to see all these other guys. I mean, talk about not getting what you thought you were paying for. But look, the Lakers gave us a show. I mean, I almost came on tonight telling you this could have arguably the best Laker game of the year if they pull that win out, because they were clawing and scratching, and I thought, at what point do these guys run out of gas? And they didn't. The Lakers didn't run out of gas. Matter of fact, the Lakers in the first quarter, what do we say all the time? Let's try and score at least 30 points a quarter. Well, the Lakers not only scored 30, they scored 40 points in the first quarter. Jumped out to an 8-2 lead, 10-5 lead. Nuggets had to call a timeout. Nuggets look a little surprised. I think maybe they expect the Lakers to roll over. Austin Reeves off to a great start with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Dalton Knecht, he had 7. Shake Milton, how about that? And Bronny James both had 5 off the bench. Also, for me, it was the first time all year long, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but Bronny James got booed in Denver. I'm always surprised that Bronny ever gets an ovation anyway, just because people have, big time feelings of his role in the NBA, and he's been cheered the entire year except in Denver where he got booed. Nuggets led in the first quarter by the Joker, Aaron Gordon. They both had 8. Russell Westbrook had 7 off the bench. And for the Lakers, they're off and rolling. Now, second quarter, things started to turn, and this is where I think a lot of people thought, all right, Lakers gave it a good run in the first, but started to fall apart. Nuggets killed the Lakers in the second quarter. They outscored them 39-27. So the Lakers defense wasn't very good. And what do you expect? It's hard to figure out exactly where those guys are going to be, rotations, this and that. And we saw it. That's what really ended up hurting the Lakers at the very end of the game. But the Nuggets outscored the Lakers 39-27. They take a 71-67 lead into the half. And for the Lakers, not a bad stat-wise, sheet looking at the halftime. If you're JJ Redick, you're going, all right, we're shooting 46% from the field, 45% from three-point range, and free throws, we made 6 of 7. Not bad. Lakers led by Austin Reeves at half. He had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. Dalton Knecht again, 15 points, including he had 3 made three-pointers. Things felt good. Not a shock. The Joker led them with 18 points, and Russell Westbrook 15 off the bench. Those are the big stats right there. Now, for the Lakers, third quarter, it did not start off well. If you remember the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, the Nuggets jump out with an 8-0 run. Lakers, though, end up winning this quarter. Lakers end up winning the third quarter, 32-31. They cut the lead down to 197. Austin Reeves threw 3 at 28 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists. Dalton Knecht again, still around, 21 points. Shake Milton had 16 off the bench. Good for Shake. I mean, it has not exactly been easy since he was traded from the Nets to the Lakers. The Nuggets, though, at the time, completely balanced. Nuggets had 5 players who scored in double digits, and, of course, the Joker led them with 22. So it was a lot going on, and we're going to get to the fourth quarter in just a second, because the fourth quarter is where everything obviously happened. And when everything went a little nuts and got crazy, we were here for it, right? We loved every minute of it. So we'll get to the fourth quarter in just a second. First, want to mention Monarch Money. Even if your check account, if you have ever looked at your check account and wondered where did all the money go? I mean, it's like you were just paid. Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it's easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in. Your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Now, Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you don't just stop managing your money. You start building your wealth. Surprising insights to Monarch Money is you realize exactly how much money you have and how much you are spending. And I think a lot of people are shocked when they realize where their money goes. It's an all-in-one convenience. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. And it's very easy. Managing money with your partner is smoother than ever, and you can track your personal accounts, set goals, stay on the same page without stress. Take control of your finances today. Monarch Money. Use the code LOCKEDONNBA at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONNBA for half off your first year. All right. So things obviously got very exciting in the fourth quarter. And if you stood around and you watched the game, the fourth quarter was insane. Look, let's be honest. Nobody expected the Lakers to make this a game when you saw that lineup out there. So in the fourth quarter, give you a shot sheet rundown as far as what happened and thinking, okay, do we have a chance? And when did the Lakers not have a chance? 9:40 remaining in the quarter. Lakers take a 103-102 lead. Dalton Knecht's layup. 8:50, Dalton Knecht has another layup. Lakers doing fine. 7:25 remaining in the quarter. Nuggets tie the game, 105-105 on Peyton Watson's 2 free throws. 6:36 remaining. Austin Reeves three-pointer gives the Lakers a 108-105 lead. Now, right now, are you believing like, hey, the Lakers have a chance? I'll be honest with you, I wasn't all in at this point. 6 minutes remaining. Markieff Morris hits a 3. Lakers have a 111-105 advantage, and I'm feeling a little bit better. 4:25 remaining. Porter's layup ties the game at 113. 4:06 remaining in the game. Jared Vanderbilt made 1 of 2 free throws. Those free throws kill me when we miss. Lakers still up 114-113. And Jamal Murray always kills the Lakers. 3:55 remaining. Jamal Murray's layup made the score 115-114. And I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to be over about then. Here was the most exciting play or transition part of the game if you were a Laker fan. Austin Reeves, look, he took control right here in this little stretch. He ties the game 116 with his 2 free throws. Jamal Murray makes a 3. Nuggets take a 5-point lead on Christian Brown's dunk, 121-116, not feeling really good. Dalton Knecht hits a 3-pointer, makes it 121-119. Minute 49 remaining. Aaron Gordon's 2 free throws make the score 123-119. And then Jordan Goodwin, he nails a 3 to tie the score, or excuse me, to put the Lakers only 1 behind at 123-122. Now, this is the best part of the game. A minute 11 remaining. Austin Reeves does everything he can, and he steals the ball from the Joker. And it was awesome because you look at the size difference and how strong Jokic is, and then you go, here's Reeves who wants it more. You hear that in sports all the time. Not only does he steal the ball, he scores. Reeves gets the ball right back right away. He dishes the ball off to Dalton Knecht for a dunk, gives the Lakers a 126-123 advantage. That was the play where Dalton Knecht, of course, slammed to the floor, smashing his back and his head into the ground, which is always scary. But look, this was Austin Reeves. I mean, everything he had, Dalton Knecht, everything he had, I'll be honest with you, I thought we were going to win. Thought we were going to win right there. 48 seconds remaining in the game, and the Joker ties it up, 126 on a layup and a made free throw, and it just shows you how strong he is. Now, 5 seconds remaining in the game. Now, 5 seconds. Again, it's a long way remaining in the game, and we've gone all the way through, and the Lakers have played much better and harder than most people thought. But here is the turning point of the game.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
All right, turning point of the game. 5 seconds remaining. Jamal Murray, he basically has a wide open 3-pointer because the Lakers can't fight through screens, and it's Murray again, and he basically seals the game at 129-126. We all know Russell Westbrook had a breakaway layup to end the game to give them the 131-126 final score. But that was the big moment, and that was the big moment right there that, of course, hurt the Lakers to say, you did so well, but when it mattered most in the most crucial points, this is where the Lakers fell apart. And so that was disappointing. It was disappointing for all of us that the Lakers couldn't sit there and finalize the deal because it was such a great effort by guys that normally don't get a lot of minutes, led by Austin Reeves, who's the guy that does belong out there all the time, but everyone else jumped on his back and they kind of rode the wave and did an extremely great job out there. Want to mention the people over at FanDuel right now. March Madness is here. Everyone's been watching this week already, and FanDuel is giving you the chance to get into the action like never before. Right now, new customers can get $200 on bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. That's 200 extra bucks to use everything from buzzer beaters to Cinderella stories, and even for those people who eventually cut down the nets. Picking your favorite team, never easier. Staying in the action, absolutely. And it's easy, it's fast. The FanDuel app is simple to use. And when you win, you get paid instantly, no waiting around. So visit FANDUEL.com and get in on the college hoops action tournament all spring long. It is a great time right now. And again, I have 2 TVs set up. I'm watching the Lakers and I'm watching Alabama and Kentucky at the same time. Can't get enough basketball this time of year. So again, the people at FanDuel, they got you covered. All right. So Lakers lose 131-126. That's 4 straight losses for the Lakers. Very disappointing. Let's get to some of your comments before we get to the player of the game. Tonight, again, frustrating. Craig, great to see you as always. A good effort by the Lakers tonight, but here's the deal. It's not always enough, right? It's a heartbreaker, as Daniel says. I agree. Hard fought. I agree with that. I can't stand the Nuggets. I've told you guys for a long time, the Nuggets for me are my number 2 right now behind the Boston Celtics. I cannot stand the Nuggets. And Craig, you say this also, and I don't disagree. I hate, when people blame referees or officiating in games, but I'm with you. I mean, Craig said they gave Denver way too many free throws. We've kind of spoken a lot about this the last 2 weeks, where the NBA is very physical. And Shake Milton, I think, was the number 1 guy on the Lakers who really got a raw deal tonight. I think Shake Milton, every time he went inside the 3-point arc, he was getting knocked around. And when it used to be a foul, is no longer a foul. And it seems like there's a major advantage, a home court advantage. At the same time, I don't think the Lakers, and it sounds like just because I like the Lakers, I'm saying this, I don't think the Lakers get a fair shake. I don't think LeBron James exactly gets the star treatment either. And people who aren't Laker fans will say, oh, you're crazy. I'm telling you, we all watched this together. And when I think back to the days of Jordan and Magic and the calls they used to get, completely different than what LeBron and the superstars get for the Lakers. Sometimes when people want to call him a crybaby, I can see exactly why Luka gets upset. And I was just hoping in my mind that Luka's going to stay quiet. He's not going to get the technical fouls, but it becomes nerve-wracking to see that, hey, you know what, these are fouls. Like, why aren't these called? And why is the other team shooting so many more free throws than our team? It does become frustrating, and at times it feels like it costs us the game. And tonight's another example of that. Look, the Lakers have to go home on Sunday and fix this against the Suns. I mean, they have to desperately get a win. The Lakers have so many games coming up over the next week that it's absolutely insane. If you haven't looked at the schedule, the schedule is amazing to see what's going to happen with the Lakers. They play on the 16th Sunday against the Suns. It's a 12:30 start, by the way. They come back on Monday against the Spurs. They come back on Tuesday against the Bucks. They come back on Wednesday against the Nuggets at home. And then they have Thursday off before they take on the Chicago Bulls. That's a lot of basketball. You know, a lot of basketball this time of year. Hopefully we get back some of our guys healthy, but that is a ton of basketball that Lakers have to wrap this thing up with. So it's a lot. All right, let's get to the player of the game, and I think most people will pick the same player I'm going to pick. But
this is the Locked On Player of the Game.
All right, your player of the game, it has to be Austin Reeves. What a night for Austin Reeves. 37 points, 8 rebounds, 13 assists in 39 minutes. And again, the Lakers could have gone about this game completely different. This was a chance for Austin Reeves to show the player that we all know who he is. Again, I think he's one of the more quiet guys around the NBA. Unless you follow Laker basketball, you don't realize how good Austin Reeves actually is. It was great to see Dalton Knecht tonight with 32 points in 37 minutes. You know, we got to see this rookie blossom, and this is a great chance to see what he can do. But for me, it was Dalton Knecht, and don't put aside that Shake Milton, 16 points off the bench in 28 minutes, wasn't big as well. So overall, Austin Reeves is your player of the game. Lakers, unfortunately, they fall short right at the very end, and it's one of those where it makes that plane ride that much more difficult. But the final score again tonight, Denver Nuggets 131, Lakers 126. The Lakers will try and snap this 4-game losing streak on Sunday when they take on the Phoenix Suns. Again, it's a 12:30 tip-off, and we will be back here talking about the Lakers and hopefully their first win, right? You can't win 2 in a row without winning the first one. So hopefully that starts on Sunday. They roll into the game on Monday, and it's a great week next week. But it's been a tough road since obviously facing the Boston Celtics last Saturday. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. If you want to follow, again, Laker basketball every day, Brian and Andy, they have it for you. I have the Laker Postcast for you. You can get these shows anywhere you get your podcast. Again, Locked On Los Angeles, so much to offer. But thank you so much for joining me tonight on a Friday, 131-126. Lakers lose. We'll catch you on Sunday afternoon. Take care.